Uh, Mr. Mr. Samdani, please.
Sir, though it is not a very comprehensive bill, we all agree that it is a positive step to the right direction. In that respect, we all welcome this bill. Due to the concerns of time, sir, I am only enumerating certain points which I wanted to discuss in this very important hour. Sir, the TV shows which are there that contributes much to the propagation of immoral ideas and immorality. I think various issues are discussed in connection with the subject in this August House now, but I would like to draw the esteemed attention of the Honorable Minister that there is a uniformity. Many members spoke with uniform opinion that there is a kind of immorality being spread by the TV programs and the TV shows. And also, sir, there is a large scale of criminalization that is going on, especially that our children are very much influenced. And I would suggest, sir, a study is to be conducted to the impact of this kind of TV shows. What are the influences? What are the impact? What are the outcomes that are available in the society? Sir, recently, many vices are there. For example, the number of suicides has tremendously increased throughout the length and breadth of the country, especially in our state of Kerala, which is 10% in literacy. We know, sir, the percentage of suicide is going more and more high. And there is no doubt, the experts and many intellectuals have pointed out that certain TV programs are contributing very much to this increase in the rate of suicide. For example, sir, it is a kind, these TV programs nowadays has become a kind of training of death, training of suicide, training of criminalization, training of killing somebody. There were so many press reports quite recently that certain children who were influenced by some kind of TV programs, they took some of their classmates to a barren ground and they tried to kill them and getting inspiration from some kind of a TV programs. I'm not going to the details. Sir, I am not that kind of an orthodox opinion that all TV programs should be didactic. There cannot be anything else other than that. We have to confine all the programs into our own mental pattern. No, not that kind of a thing I suggest. But sir, there should be some kind of a discipline, no doubt about that. And who should decide this morality, discipline as Shabana Azmi, honorable member, has suggested? That is another thing. It can be both the way. If the government is not, I also can agree with some of the views expressed by her. Government cannot be an authority. But at the same time, she also suggested that a group of intellectuals, literary men or the persons who are cultured, who are having some kind of a contribution to the cultural rejuvenation of the society, they can sit together, they can contribute their ideas in this respect. And another thing, sir, I would like to add, in defining morality, we need not have a new kind of provisions. There is a morality cutting across religious, social differences. There is a morality which is well accepted by humanity. Every religion, every group, there are certain norms which we commonly agree on certain common points. Sir, I would like to suggest that the educational channels are to be given more boosting. I am very much, I would like to stress here, I won't like to mention the name of the channel, certain channels which deals with wildlife and which are pay channels that give much attraction. What is the signal of that? Even though it is a pay channel and it does not deal with human beings, it deals with wildlife. But even that kind of channels have very good influence. They are getting good attraction. That means if there is a vision, if there is a positive outlook, every channel, if it is the scientific, if it satisfies the scientific requirements of man, that will have its own impact. Sir, I would like to stress that there are certain boundaries and our children cannot be at a casualty in this respect. For example, our children are becoming a target of a terrible kind of consumerism due to these advertisements which are already discussed with the spirit. And briefly, I would like to, concluding, sir, briefly I would like to suggest that a kind of intellectual slavery is there in the country due to this anarchy that is already there in this channel network. For example, sir, even the parents do not have a control upon their children. We cannot expect that our child should come at 4 o'clock, he should return to the house at 6 p.m. But there is a TV program which has a serial or some kind of another program which has kind of a cultural erosion of values that has much impact upon the brain of our children, that they come, they return, they attend. That means the intellectual slavery is very strong and which is crossing all the boundaries of human civilization. I don't make a differentiation between domestic channels and foreign channels. I am not here to say that all the foreign channels are bad and all the domestic channels are good. It is not correct. Even some domestic channels are more worse than these foreign channels. It is only a kind of control. I would like to request the Honorable Minister, as it is a positive step, at least in the future, as many other honorable members have pointed out, a kind of more reform will come, especially from a dynamic minister like him. Concluding, sir, I would only like to add that the vision of art is very important as per the existence of the society. Famous Plato, in his famous book Republic, he had said that the country which is envisaged by me, there will not be a place for poets. It was not because that Plato was against poets, but poetry, literature, art, drama, cinema, everything, if it goes in the way of anarchy, if it disturbs the discipline of the society, then it will be harmful for the fortune, for the future of humanity. In that respect, I would like here, the spirit of the society is more important than the body of the society. Sir, quoting a couplet from Iqbal, I conclude. Art is only to know the reality of life. ए अहले नज़र ज़ौक़ नज़र खूब है लेकिन जोशे की हकीकत को न देखे वो नज़र क्या. The art is to see the reality of life. ए अहले नज़र ज़ौक़ नज़र खूब है लेकिन जोशे की हकीकत को न देखे वो नज़र क्या. मकसूद हुनर सोज़ हयात अबदी है. The aim of art is to create the immortal life. ये एक नफस या दो नफस मिसल शरर क्या. Your art is only a kind of sparkle of a 1 minute moment or 2 moments. मकसूद हुनर सोज़ हयात अबदी है. ये एक नफस या दो नफस मसल शरर का. बेमुअजिज़ा दुनिया में उभरती नहीं कौमें जो no civilization can be brought to existence without a kind of wonder. जो ज़रब कलीमी नहीं रखती वो हुनर क्या. Art should be that kind of a feast of Moses the prophet. Sir, praying for that, for a new outlook and requesting the Honorable Minister to turn his glorious attention to that level, I welcome this bill and I conclude. Thank you so much.
Mr. Kuldeep Nair, you have 1.5 minutes.
Sir, I am referring to one point in the bill which has not got any attention from the government, and that is the cable operators' monopoly.
No, nobody.
See, in this bill,
No, 6 o'clock.
there is no way to control that operator.
can I give it?
Now what is happening in the country,
No.
that operators, and there are many people who are behind them, some business houses and others, these operators have a monopoly in a particular area. Now I do not have access to any channel because I don't have those kind of equipment which I can. But now I come through the operator. Operator is my gatekeeper. So it is up to him what to show me or what not to show me. If I say, look here, I don't want it, he doesn't bother. And it's so when you are now going to have this bill, may not be in the bill, maybe the rules which you frame. In that one, you see that the registering authority should not give monopoly. It may be 1, 2 or more operators in an area so that I have a choice. I could go to some other. That is one suggestion I would like to make. The second point, sir, dear, that there are 3 ways of receiving these messages. One is prime band, which means that you can get all over and even black and white gets it. The second is S band, which is only for television, this color television. And there is a hype band, which is any TV which has more than 40 or 30 channels, only then you get access to it. Now this way the small man is suffering. So what is happening in certain localities, only S band and this hype band is there. I would suggest to the minister that he should see to it that these operators resort to prime band so that all people all over can, the small people, black and white people, can get the best. The last point I want to make is, sir, and that is what Shabana referred to also. That is public order. I do not know, he's a law minister also. What is meant by public order? Because this legal phrase of public order can cover anything under that. This can be an other kind of dictatorship. Dictatorship in the sense that you will be controlling the program under, yes, you go, no, please.
No.
So you would be controlling the program under this public order. I fully agree with her that when you define morality, when you define, because different governments have different point of view, because we saw very recently that water was allowed to be shot
No,
by
we'll try to avoid any controversial. Kindly refer to your point, sir.
No, but this is point I am making
please
now.
don't
That what
raise.
is,
No,
what
that is over. It
but-
will not be allowed.
no, but this is not fair.
No,
I mean,
it
I am
is-
just, you are taking away my right to speak.
I'm requesting you to
I am not
confine
saying- I am
to the
not saying
point that
anything
is being
controversial.
raised.
Please listen
without
to me.
raising a controversy
I am
which
not,
has raised
I
long
am
enough.
not raising any controversy. Please listen to me. Once you have listened to me, then you tell me that, and then you can delete it. Then you.
Sir, you have been going on wonderfully.
उस मसाल
Mr.
देते
Nair,
होता ना।
Mr. Nair, you have been going on wonderfully on the points. Don't raise controversy.
what I am
We will
trying to say
deviate
is sometime-
from your logical
or
argument.
sometime government has a particular viewpoint on a particular issue. The center may have a different point of view, the state may have a different view. That is the reason I was trying to say why I took the name of this water. So I am not really mentioning that. What I am trying to say is that when you talk of public order, you should be very specific in these kind of things. And I'm sorry that these words do not mean anything. Last point, that is all, sir, what I'm saying is that regional broadcasts, these, I'm glad to find that in this bill, one regional broadcast will be compulsory. And I'm also happy that the Doordarshan has two, because after all, Doordarshan is a national source and it should be protected. That's all right. But when I am talking of regional, I hope that in certain parts where there are other linguistic minorities, there also rights will be protected while these things are shown. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nair. We have now last two speakers, Mr. M.K. Premachandra. I'm sorry. You, sir.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, for giving me the opportunity to express my views. Sir, I fully support this bill and also appreciate the 4 categories of amendments which are being moved by the Honorable Minister. And I would like to say, when I am endorsing the views of the Honorable Minister, sir, it is a very revolution, the cable network revolution in our country. It is having high impact on the culture of our country. Even I would like to say that it is an invasion of the Indian culture by the international capital. That is actually going on in our country. Sir, the original bill of 1995, and there is a lapse of a gap of 5 years. After this 5 years, the entire scenario has changed. So I would like to appreciate the government that a comprehensive amendment of the whole bill is required at this juncture. Even the discussion of this whole house is necessitating for such a change or such a drastic amendment to this bill. Because we know that some check and measure has to be, some regulatory mechanism is mandatory now. Because the culture of our country, even the day-to-day life of the people of this country is being regulated and controlled by this cable network system. And even I would like to submit that in our country, there are more than 100 transponders in our country. Almost all these transponders are being controlled by the foreign companies. And the attractive programs are also being regulated, or it is being controlled by the foreign companies, or which is in collaboration with our Indian companies. These foreign companies are not concerned, not bothered about Indian culture, our system, our tradition, our national heritage, nothing, they are not concerned about it. So, sir, actually what is the question of morality is to be concerned. the morality of our country is being tarnished by way of invasion of this culture. So a strong regulatory mechanism is mandatory at this juncture. So a comprehensive amendment of the bill of 1995 is required. And also they are targeting this international capital and the foreign companies, even the national, in some companies which are in India is targeting the youth. Their prime target is youth because they are being, their reactionary forces is being reduced and their strong and the reactionary forces being reduced. So such check and measure is highly necessary. And also I would like to submit regarding section 20 also, this 20, this is reiteration of article 19.2. So I would like to say that regarding this communal passions also. In the constitution, there are some safeguards, there are some protectionary measures in the abuse of power. But it is not seen in this bill also because where the central government thinks it necessary or expedient so to do in the interest of these 4 clauses, if there is an abuse of power, it is to be checked or it is also to be controlled. And what about the communal passions? So many channels and network are creating communal passions. So proper mechanism or proper provision should be there to check and control this communal passion also. With these words, once again, I would like to submit, sir, this is a prime time to intervene by the legislation to have proper laws to control and check this high inflow of this cable network system and the invasion of our Indian culture. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I have the sense of the House? We have 2 speakers left, both of whom have 2 minutes each. Then there is a reply of the Honorable Minister and then the passing of the bill. We'll continue. Thank you. Yes, I am including in it, sir. So we'll continue with this. Now the next.
Not today.
No. Not here. Not here.
Has to be completed.
Today?
Tomorrow we have again
Today we'll
railway
complete it.
appropriation. So
Sense
we have
of-
still 2 bills to go, sir.
Today also.
हाँ कर लो भाई क्या बिल पास करने में.
Mr. Gautam, you have 2 minutes, sir.
सभापति जी,
That's why I'm saying इसके बाद के तो बिल कर लो ना, रख के क्या करोगे? कल रेलवे जनरल कल बजट डिस्कस करना है सर, रेलवे का डिस्कस करना है. तो आपको टाइम तो चाहिए ना. हाँ, so I want
उपसभापति जी, विधेयक का
बैठो जिसको जाना है.
मैं इस विधेयक का समर्थन करता हूं और मेरे 2-3 सुझाव हैं। मंत्री जी, प्रातःकाल 7 बजे डीडी चैनल 1 पे जब हम समाचार सुनते हैं तो उससे पहले एक बड़ा शिक्षाप्रद आज का विचार नाम से एक सीख आती है। अगर वो आ रही हो तो चलती रहे, बंद हो गई हो तो उसे पुनः चालू कर दिया जाए। दूसरा, हमारे संविधान में यहाँ सब लोग अधिकार की बात करते हैं लेकिन कर्तव्य की कोई बात नहीं करता। संविधान की धारा 51 का में हम लोगों के कर्तव्य निर्धारित किए गए हैं। 1 हफ्ते में 2 हफ्ते में डीडी 1 या 2 पर कर्तव्य क्या है नागरिकों के वो दर्शाए जाने चाहिए सारे देश को। इन कर्तव्यों का पालन नहीं हो रहा है। खास तौर से 3 कर्तव्य स्वतंत्रता के लिए हमारे राष्ट्रीय आंदोलन को प्रेरित करने वाले उच्च आदर्श, ये आदर्श क्या थे वो आदर्श बताए जाने चाहिए। तीसरा, भारत के सभी लोगों में समरसता, समान भ्रातृत्व और स्त्रियों का सम्मान, इसको बराबर प्रचारित करना चाहिए। और तीसरा, वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण, मानववाद, ज्ञानार्जन और सुधार, ये क्या है ये टेलीविज़न पर बताया जाना चाहिए। इसके अलावा आगजनी, राहजनी, लूटमार, हत्या, बलात्कार और शराब का प्रदर्शन जिन फिल्मों में हो वो कोई भी टेलीविज़न पर नहीं दिखाई जानी चाहिए। इससे देश का चरित्र बिगड़ता है। आखिरी अश्लील गाना, जैसे मैं आइसक्रीम खा रही थी, नैना लड़ा रही थी, तेरे मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूं। तो मैं ऐसे गाने अश्लील टीवी पर नहीं सुनाने चाहिए जो है। इससे मैं ये भारतवर्ष का जो आज विनाश हो रहा है चारित्र का, इस पर जो है इसका प्रभाव पड़ता है। ये मेरे सुझाव हैं और मैं इसके साथ इस विधेयक का पुनः समर्थन करता हूँ।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। आज I'm happy to announce that Mrs. Shavana Azmi offering ice cream to everybody today. Our last speaker on this subject is Mr. Premchand Gupta. Please.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। मैं एक छोटा सा पॉइंट जो कि बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है माननीय मंत्री महोदय का ध्यान उस तरफ दिलाना चाहता हूँ। ये कोई पॉलिटिकल इशू नहीं है, किसी इशू कोई पार्टी लाइन का इशू नहीं है। पिछले कुछ समय से एक प्राइवेट चैनल देश के शीर्षस्थ और महत्वपूर्ण नेताओं का मजाक उड़ा के और टीवी के ऊपर में एक प्रोग्राम दिखाता है, जिसमें माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को भी दिखाया जाता है और देश के दूसरे बड़े नेता लोग हैं उनको भी दिखाया जाता है, जैसे श्री लालू प्रसाद यादव है और बिहार की मुख्यमंत्री श्रीमती राबड़ी देवी हैं और बड़े भद्दे तरीके से है। Why to give importance to a dirty program like this? I don't want to encourage this such people and such program.
नहीं, अभी no new names.
और कई बार प्रमोद महाजन जी हमारे बड़े भाई जो बैठे हैं यहाँ पर, इनको भी बड़े भद्दे तरीके से दिखाया जाता है। मेरी नहीं, आपको आपत्ति नहीं है, हम लोगों को आपत्ति इसलिए है अगर आपको अगर अच्छे ढंग से दिखलाए तो जरा ठीक रहे।
प्लीज
तो मान्यवर इसमें देखिए, मान्यवर इसमें एक पॉइंट है, आगे क्या ये मतलब हमारे शीर्षस्थ नेता क्या लाफिंग स्टॉक हैं, क्या मस्खरे हैं ये कोई, जिस तरह से उनको दिखाया जाता है। तो इसके बारे में मैं माननीय मंत्री महोदय से पूछना चाहता हूं, आगे क्या इस बिल में ऐसा कोई प्रावधान है जिसके तहत इस चीज़ को रोका जा सके, इसके ऊपर में कोई चेक किया जा सके। अदरवाइज ये जो है ये ट्रेंड दिन पर दिन बढ़ता जाएगा और आज शुरुआत 2-3 नेताओं से है, कल उसमें सभी लोग कवर होंगे। तो इससे नेताओं की छवि को धूमिल किया जाता है और उनको बहुत ही डेरोगेटरी वे में दिखाया जाता है। तो इसके लिए मेरी आपसे प्रार्थना है कि इसमें कुछ किया जाए और कुछ ये प्रोटेक्शन किया जाए ताकि उनको एक लाफिंग स्टॉक के रूप में नहीं दिखाया जा सके। थैंक यू सर।
All the speakers have concluded. Before Mr. Minister, sir, may I make one suggestion? There has been a reference to the morality and whether the government can do the policing of censorship. There is an instrument available where each family can have that instrument and decide what his or her child can see and cannot see. That will perhaps end the controversy. You may think about it. Mr. Minister, your reply, please. No, please. No, the reply.
Referring to the blue chip, it was started in America and it was a resounding failure because people found the way of doing away with the blue chip.
नहीं सर, आजकल के आईटी के ज़माने में बच्चे उसको ज़्यादा अच्छा ऑपरेट करते हैं।
It didn't work.
Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, so we have for almost a little over 2 hours had the privilege of very valuable suggestions and views on this bill. I am extremely grateful to the members, most of whom have supported the various provisions which have been attempted to be brought by this amendment. There have been, however, certain issues and questions which have been raised. And I think it is important that those queries or words of caution, as I would call them, are also dealt with. Let me in the first instance say that as far as television industry in India is concerned, which most of us see through the instrumentality of the cable operators, does not provide for any form of pre-censorship. What is shown on television is subject to a code which the law has regulated, that the broadcasting code and the advertising code. We leave it to our programmers and our channel operators and cable operators to abide by that code. If any one of them violates that code, it is only at that stage that the law steps in to prohibit somebody or take action against somebody who is violating that code. Therefore, this is not really a censorship law. We are laying down the norms on basis of which this cable industry and the channel industry really is to be operated. Now, there are several provisions which have been made in this bill. And as far as the first most important provision is concerned, we have deleted the proviso to section 5 and section 6. I am grateful that no member really has said that there must be this kind of discrimination which should go on, that only some channels must be subjected to the code and some channels should not be subjected to that code. There has been a virtual unanimity in the House. One question has been raised with regard to the authorized officers. And it was mentioned that while we have named the authorized officers, earlier in some provision of the Act, it was the center or the state government which could really take action. So are you really eliminating the powers of the state government by nominating the authorized officers in the Act itself? No, we are not doing that. The difficulty was that the operation of this Act has to be done at the level of each district and subdivision. But what was effectively happening is that officers there are really officers of the state governments who had to enforce the Act. But they had to be notified either by the central government when they were nominated to the central government or by the state government. This was not being done. So we have brought in a generic class where we have said that district magistrate, sub-divisional magistrate or a commissioner of police will be the authorized officers. So all officers that we have named and nominated as authorized officers under this Act are really officers who are working in the state government under the jurisdiction of the state government. So we have not taken away any power of the state government. You also mentioned, and very rightly so, that in some states there is no commissioner police. You may have to nominate a superintendent police or a director general police. The Act amendment further says that we are entitled in the official gazette to notify such other names or designations of officers who will further be entitled to really put this Act into operation. So that provision has also been kept as far as this Act is concerned. As far as Section 5 is concerned, with regard to the must carry clause, and I must say, sir, that there is a history behind these must carry clauses. And these must carry clauses are really there in a large number of jurisdictions in India and outside. Even in the original Section 8, there was a must carry clause that 2 channels of Doordarshan must be carried. And the rationale behind these must carry clauses is that there are some channels which function in public interest. For instance, the object is if Doordarshan is to be a public service broadcaster, then these are programs which the cable operators, when they bring to the houses, they must really mandatorily show. In the last year or so, an effort had been made even earlier. The Doordarshan has succeeded in a large number of regional satellite channels in regional languages. So we have stated that 2+1 of these cable channels must be necessarily shown on the prime band. For instance, tomorrow, there are countries where there is a children's channel, a health channel, an educational channel. Now, these may not be, for instance, a question was raised by several members, what about an educational channel? On the 26th of January this year, the HRD Ministry and the Prasar Bharati started what is the Gyan Darshan. Now, we have some UGC courses on the national channel, but there is a channel which operates, which is an exclusively educational channel, India's first educational channel. Now, this educational channel has very good quality programs which are produced by the Indira Gandhi Open University. But unfortunately, most cable operators are not carrying it. Therefore, with regard to the educational channel, or tomorrow if we are able to have a children's channel, should these be mandatorily obligatory, that there is a section of the population which needs this and which we must encourage these channels and there must be a must carry clause. In the United States, for instance, the children's channel is a mandatory channel each cable operator has to carry because it caters to a segment of the audience which really must receive the kind of programs that it is entitled to. There are several other questions raised, but I must come down to the issue raised by Shabana ji and Shri Kuldeep Nair with regard to the amendments made to Section 20 of this Act. I must say that the fears which you have expressed are really not real for the reason that we are in the 50th year of our republic, and amongst the provisions of the Constitution which we have worked very well is Article 19, our fundamental rights article in the Constitution. Article 19 gives us the freedom of expression, and therefore if somebody is in a print media or somebody uses it for his political expression or somebody is in electronic media, he uses this freedom of expression